Metaverse. My username is Root. Completely forgot how to do this fucking game. Oh shit, never mind. Suicidal thoughts. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to game. Last time we played a game, Monica doing creepy things, such as saying I should save my game for whatever reason. Let's just go. I don't really care anymore. I completely forgot what was happening. Oh yeah. Performances bullshockeries. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come out and recite poems too. Well, that's nice. So he's putting it all in the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehe. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Come on, don't be a pussy. I agree with Natsuki. I would never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. Understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared the poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess they kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best shot. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. No. What? It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. Well, that's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Not really. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. Cupcakes brought me here. I know you do. No, I don't. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remains silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Pew. I don't know. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Nah, Yuri's thinking about killing people. Yuri words are, English is hard. Glance around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. It is. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Totally. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. So drama. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to this specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Are you not gonna show me what she... Okay. Fuck you then. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to imply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has no intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It is called After Image of a Crimson Eye. But this is gonna be nice and poetic. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri goes past a couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Nice. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she and none. What are these words? With perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. After we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. She's scarred. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Hehe. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? I'm trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Bet you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. That does not work for me, sorry. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Error liked it. I guess that's a good sign. If not, what does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems would work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Hatsuki? Don't make me go before Error. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Error lower ever lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will prove over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting, bitch. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm to it. Rhythm and rhyme. I think that's what it said. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words they bounce up and down as if given life to the poem. Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want to for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. Now, that said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Oh, this is a nice music change. I know that the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Alright! I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Error, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go, David. Let's go already. I walk on with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, for fuck's sake, still walk home with you. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Well, that is true. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to be really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Arrow. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about that. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows? Oh, who did I not do? I think, no, Natsuki. Which one's her? Sparkle, fuck. Sugar. Okay, I think we got Natsuki. Ah, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ahaha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now you're picking up on piano. Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. And I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you can play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, don't you usually have fried squid? Squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Nah, I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Is Ika like a different word for ink? I don't know. What the hell are you talking about? Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. My god, she did it again. Never mind. Let's just focus on her own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reaction's always fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at her desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course not. Why wouldn't it be? Because you're being crazy. It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile that is fake as fuck. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I weirdly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. Well, the conversation has already disappeared with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers in her desk. Error, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Maybe I'm reading this in a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But not surprised. I'm not the one asking you, Error. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. But she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try asking I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I think that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Error. Me? No. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but she talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. Totally. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different now that it's always has been. You're so funny, Error. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my mind, out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. Well, that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. What does it feel like? Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own, of her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How would you be able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly shared in that concern. Jesus. Of course, that are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a little uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I are just have been friends for a long time. That's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for me to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Error. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold stories behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. True. That's true. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerism on the outside doesn't match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. As her strange behavior today too. And I almost feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it in that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and concerned, and gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Yeah, I like anime, I like video games. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly so sophisticated as you. Sophisticated? I don't know. Maybe that's the word. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Jesus. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, As long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. That. Okay, everyone! That's random pause in the middle of the game. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Oh, everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking to about with Sayori. Who should I share? Sayori. See fake smile right there. I know fake smile when I see one. Do I? I don't know. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I could tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. Shut up. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Yeah. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. This makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course. Of course I am. Good. Then, that's all that matters to me. Thank you, Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Wow, that was quick. Natsuki. Finally. This one, it's good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright. Yeah, seriously. Don't listen to what anyone else says. Especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this. That's all you need. Are you sure that's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know. Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Are you biased towards poems that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinions just happen to be the best. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behavior? At any rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure that out. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem after all. Hahaha. I knew you finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyway, here's the one I wrote. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of trouble and fears that that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your shirt, beyond your sight. Freaking gee. Let me just restart that. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be your beach that washes your worries away. I'll be your beach that you daydream about every day, about each day. I'll be your beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. I can't read for anything. This just makes the poem sound awful. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in Apollo sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. It sounds like a song. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. See you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Damn. I'll be your beach that okay. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love me. You'll learn to love yourself again. Oh, it's not just beautiful. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I want to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to press me like coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Okay. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair for me to call something good or bad based on that. That rhymed. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. I just spaced out myself. That must be terrible. Yeah. For me to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable for me. How unlikable of me. Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It must mean that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come up with these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Oh wow. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let me move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem with me now? Okay. Here. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even see. Beach. Oh my god, I cannot see. Okay. Beach. A marvel of millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth casually meets the surface, under a clean blue sky as expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yeah, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam is around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. I had to go up to my TV to read that. I could not see where I was sitting. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best in taking a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in a writing style. I just went with her request, but I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm your thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. One more. Manika. Hi, Ever. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. it would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like Error. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah. Oh jeez. Oh no. It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ah, if you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. That can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And something that only a few lines long. Well, I do know a poem that's like 6 words long. They might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but she probably would find much filter in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Anyways, I'll share my poems with you now. Alright? Alright. Okay, last poem she shared me was very weird. So, let's see this one. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meanings, all purposes, and all that was ever shout. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. I don't know. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall. I fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. When I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Wow, what a bitch. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it, In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, when the world started to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? No. Humans are two-dimensional creatures. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's phrase no. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Well, that was normal advice, unlike last time. Thanks for listening. That black screen scared me for some reason. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is this just me, or did you just say something strange just now? She said three, like... Ooh. Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You derived from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's isn't immune to it. Oh. Stagnatic air's common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. They're not even being subtle anymore. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little bit when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, that's curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot more of them at different flavors. Can you handle doing all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sir will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners or decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. Can't stop stuttering. But anyway, that just leaves you, Ever, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'll probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of you. Be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I should spend the weekend with one of the club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is gonna give me a choice. And you shouldn't be sitting on your butt all in it. You should be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the bacon on your own. Oh Jesus Christ, this is gonna turn into another argument. Ever may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be most suited in assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? So it's more like you're just making excuses for error to. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work, and bacon isn't. Just what do you think Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it doesn't even matter. In the end, I think it's up to Error to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. And I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said it. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Error, you're okay with this, right? And it's up to you. It always is. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm gonna go with... So, do I want to bake? Or do I want to paint? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch days by the... I'm also to pick the very best way, and you are not it, Yuri. Well, I'm probably be useful helping out Yuri. Me? It was your idea. Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. Well, I was just saying. So you're helping Yuri then, Error? Yeah. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Not exactly. Well, excited may not be the best word, may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Error? Me? I guess you should say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. It's not what I was meant to do at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Error picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with the words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. even it, even, even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope that everyone does their best. But with that, there's something more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. We're gonna exchange phone numbers. Okay. We got a girl's phone number. Oh my goodness. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. It's not like my house is dirty or anything. I just thought I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I said not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. So I'll need to make sure my room is clean. Yes, exactly. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. But don't underestimate yourself, Error. I think that you'll make a very productive team, even if you only choose me because you feel bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you would have chosen me. I don't know. I just thought I'd pick some person. Natsuki said she was fine. Monica and Sayori are with each other and you have no one. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you what I want. I'm telling you I want to. Exactly. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? I don't. Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if I took her tremendous effect, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Really? Yeah. I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. She's following me. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to come into my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of the school. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know what can happen, such as clapping them cheeks. What? More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. I seriously don't give a shit. It's all teleportation. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Never does. Yeah, it is clearly an introvert. Yuri's clearly an introvert, also an intimidated person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, Monica didn't say anything. It is really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. Oh yeah. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, nice freaking cow and duck in the background. Hi, Ever. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I can recognize that the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but Wait, how did you know that? Sayori has already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet her up or anything. Also, it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something is wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So he smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Error. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all it's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you probably wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have to come here. You wouldn't even have to be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There is no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already, until I would be able to stop thinking about it. Ah ha ha. So he gives me an empty smile. You really put me into a trap, Error. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really gonna have to make me say it, aren't you, Error? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've been had depression my whole life. Well, no shit. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? That explains. Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I am fully know that I'm worthless? When I fully know how worthless I am. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Jeez. It's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you have never told me about this? Because she doesn't want you to worry. It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. even if the, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would try to bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Error. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Ah, it feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I can't. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. That's what. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing my friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Error. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed what a horrific person I am. A horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. No. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Cause I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. Stop touching me. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Error, Sayori. I didn't care if you feel selfish. Really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Error. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing in my ear, next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Error. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Error. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like it for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sorry wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day with her, whole day here, I would. Of all days, that has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shook her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. Okay, I understand. You understand, right? Yes. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and I exit her house. Jesus. On my way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, or we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. I figured out that's what the square button does. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I've had reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. And I gladly helped you clean. Ah, that would be more, that would just be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. Snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ah, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her arms firmly in her lap as she's sure she's keeping track of them. So, shall we get started? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense. I guess the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I wrote some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Why am I doing this voice? I have no fucking clue. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on my way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper. I used the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that one thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? Yes, because I'm not a freaking nerd. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood in the air itself. You can even feel it through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Romance. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a button on the bottom. For just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Oh, it smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this for? This one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel and flow through your body. Jasmine. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Do you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with it. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the papers for folding origami. Well, I like to do a writing on a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Jesus. Oh yeah. What will these be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you to put it. Heel. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. It is just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Just the two of us? Okay, I should shut up. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker error. You can write any characters you want. Asshole. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. Carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing the best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. Silver handle has a intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. But Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. You really promise you won't be weirded out? Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. This episode on My Strange Addiction. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for that. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But but I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense, ahaha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the knife handle facing me. I take it out and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Error? Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely even touched it. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. How would you know that? Oh no! A small drop of blood trickles from the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! Yuri stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth. Ew! Oh! I feel her tongue curl around my finger. I instantly pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Oh, she's bright as a tomato. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Ah. Just A-H. Ah! Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overthinking a little. Overreacting a little. Ooh. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this What if she doesn't recover this from the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be the stupidest thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand, lick her index finger in return. Yeah. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I don't know, it'd be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Error. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Okay, everyone. I think I'm done right now. It's 4 in the morning. I'm very tired at the moment. I can't read anymore. I'm sorry, so Hope you all enjoyed this video. I will continue whenever I have time, cause I have like school and whatnot. So see you all later.